regarding introduction to the pandemic, the SARS-CoV-2 severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2 is an emergent infectious pathogen causing an acute respiratory disease called coronavirus disease 2019 COVID-19. This novel strain was first reported in Wuhan city of China and has been spreading since then all over the world. In India, the first case of COVID-19 was reported in the state of Kerala on 30th of January 2020. WHO has assessed the risk of spread of this disease and declared the current COVID-19 outbreak as a public health emergency of international concern on 30th January 2020. On 11th March 2020, the WHO declared COVID-19 as a pandemic. Seeing the surge of COVID-19 cases in Republic of India, the government of India imposed first nationwide lockdown on 24th March 2020 for 21 days. In district Yamunanagar, the first ever case was reported on dated 11th April 2020 in village Mabidi. There were the challenges faced by various districts throughout the state. These were the resistance for COVID-19 sampling, resistance for COVID-19 vaccination in general public, shortage of PP, including PP kits, masks, gloves, etc. Due to increase in the COVID-19 cases and constraint of HR, there was huge burden on healthcare workers mentally and physically. Since it was novel, a new, not much known about the COVID-19 disease pathophysiology and fear of exposure to COVID-19 infection among the general public and the healthcare workers. To maintain the oxygen chain was another challenge which was faced by various districts, especially during the second wave, because there was meager flow of supply, oxygen chain supply to all COVID-19 infected patients. Overcharging from COVID-19 patients by private hospitals and diagnostic was another challenge. And black marketing of various commodities such as triple layer mask, N95 mask, and sanitizers and other equipments was also a challenge which was faced by various districts. The challenges faced especially by district Yamunanagar were a little more, like our 200 bedded hospital was declared, new hospital building was declared, and our old building was demolished only at this crucial juncture. The Yamunanagar district was sharing border with 3 states, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, and UP. The migrant population became ultimately stagnant at district Yamunanagar because the parent states, they refused to take their population at that critical juncture. So the first challenge was demolished 200 bedded district civil hospital as far as infrastructure was concerned. The old building of ESI was taken over, and within a stipulated time of 15 days, it was modified or improvised into a 50 bedded medical facility for treating COVID-19 patients with central oxygen supply, ICU with ventilators and HDU facilities, and it was inaugurated by the Education Minister of Haryana on 3rd April 2020. And trained manpower, including physician and anesthetist, was deputed from IMA on rotation basis, and IMA was very supportive at that critical juncture. Number 2 was the flu OPD was also made functional at ESI Jagadhri round the clock, so as to prevent the mixing of non-COVID patient with upper respiratory tract symptomatic patients. Another innovation was labor room, operation theater, and PICU for COVID-19 patients only was earmarked as a separate unit at the old premises, which was left out premises of Mukundlal District Civil Hospital. Rest all services, they remain sustained during second wave of COVID-19, but still there were many bottlenecks which has been removed for anticipated third wave. And beside that, all the services, including labor room, general surgery, orthopedic surgery, they were shifted to our sub-district hospital Jagadhri during the first wave as well as second wave. Another challenge was screening and quarantining of migrant population. In this, at district Yamunanagar was bordered, as I have already elaborated, by 3 different states. So migrant population, they become stagnant at district Yamunanagar. So various quarantine centers were identified where migrant population was screened and managed before shifting to their home state. A separate quarantine facility was created at DV Dental College for mild and moderate sick patient population, so as to avoid the mixing of COVID positive with local sick patients also. For these efforts, the efforts made by the district administration and health department were even appreciated by the Honorable Chief Minister of Bihar also. This was some snapshots of the event, which was when the inauguration of civil hospital at ESI, COVID hospital at ESI was done on 3rd April 2020. So regarding preparedness for anticipated third wave of COVID-19, in the month of May 2021, the positivity rate was recorded as 20.08%, which was highest of all times. Seeing the steep rise in number of cases and positivity, the infrastructure and bed strength were augmented. In anticipation of third COVID-19 wave, which may be more infectious to newborn and children, Health Department has set up 2 pediatric intensive care units, one at district hospital and the other at ESI hospital. In addition to this, all CHEs has been designated as primary care center for treatment of pediatric sick patients with a 10 bed facility at each CHC. Moreover, 17 private pediatric facilities has been designated as pediatric COVID care centers. So at present in district Yamunanagar, we have 26 pediatric facilities and 29 adult facilities. Regarding manpower, doctor and other healthcare worker has been trained online through Medical College Rohtak and Medical College Karnal. The master trainers trained through these medical colleges has imparted training to medical officer and paramedics staff in the district. Indian Academy of Pediatrics pediatrician has confirmed their full participation and also assured to provide their services in government hospital when and where the need arises. Another challenge was resistance for sampling. During initial phase, as there was a resistance for sampling in general public, Health Department initiated domiciliary sampling. IEC were started, which helps in awareness and benefit of the sampling. District Yamunanagar has done their sampling in a scattered manner, and result of this, when different district was facing a surge in COVID-19 cases in rural area, our district has a low percentage of the cases in urban and rural areas, and there were not much spread of the disease in the rural areas. In Haryana Village General Health Checkup Scheme, which was a survey was done for COVID-19 cases, so it was just 1.13%, which was lower among the lowest performing, the lower ranks in the Haryana state, and it was a good gesture from the, and it was appreciated by the State Department also. Regarding molecular lab, Yamunanagar district has got its first molecular lab established on 28/10/2020 with daily testing capacity of 1,000 samples, which was later enhanced to 2,000 samples per day. So along with the sample from Yamunanagar, the lab is also testing the samples from adjoining districts of Kurukshetra and Kaithal right now till now also. Another challenge was resistance for vaccination. So in this, a few innovations were done. In initial phase, the district Yamunanagar was facing resistance for COVID-19 vaccination. So we make a pioneer strategy for rural area, vaccination aapke dwar, to motivate the eligible beneficiary to break the resistance. As a result, people got motivated and vaccinated at maximum. And in 160 villages, 100% of coverage for the first dose was done till date. Active involvement of NGOs, urban ULBs, religious leaders, community leaders, Rotary clubs, Radha Swami Satsang Bhavan organization was ensured to motivate people for their vaccination. Innovations like drive-through vaccination was done at Tejli Stadium and paper mill to enhance vaccination in district. And 100 hours round-the-clock vaccination camps were organized at 2 places, one at Radha Swami Satsang Bhavan and another at Nirankari Bhavan, for people who are unable to come in daytime and in duty hours, where in both these 100 hours camp, more than 60,000 people were vaccinated in a short span of 8 days at these 2 sites only. For differently abled people, door-to-door vaccination campaign started, and by making line listing of differently abled people, and we have vaccinated 99% of the differently abled registered with the district headquarters. As on dated 27th October 2021, district Yamunanagar has vaccinated 86.52% of the beneficiary for the first dose and 34.87% for the second dose. Another challenge was that due to increase in COVID-19 cases and constraint of HR, there was huge burden on healthcare worker mentally and physically, since it was a new, not much known about the COVID-19 disease pathophysiology and fear of exposure to COVID-19 infections among the general public and the healthcare workers. So Recreational activities such as meditation, yoga activities were conducted to overcome the stress of healthcare worker and to fresh the minds and to make their layer time more interesting and good working environment. Our healthcare department of district Yamunanagar has also been provided online training programs on COVID-19 infection and prevention control practices such as educational training on COVID-19 infection, practices regarding donning and doffing of the PP kits, hand hygienic practices, practice regarding biomedical waste, etc. Moreover, to allay the anxiety and fear psychosis among COVID positive patients, breathing exercises and yoga and meditation sessions were conducted in COVID center, especially at the Tejli Stadium. Another challenge was the shortage of PP kits in the initial phase. During this pandemic, shortage of PP kit was a major issue. To mitigate this issue, District Health Department took steps to locally get prepared PP kits by its local vendor, its own PP kits, and also the ETO chamber was installed for sterilization of PP kits and other protective items. For this, district was appreciated by the state authorities. PP kits prepared locally were also supplied to nearby districts. Yamunanagar was the first district to encourage use of cloth mask to curb the menace of black marketing of disposable masks. Thus, the use of reusable cloth mask was also later on endorsed by the WHO also. Another challenge was maintaining chain management system throughout the pandemic, especially during the second wave about oxygen supply to the COVID-19 infected patients. District Yamunanagar had COVID-19 positivity rate, as I have already mentioned, 20.08 in the month of May 2021, which was a huge surge. The daily requirement of liquid oxygen for the month was approximately 8 metric ton in both government and private facilities, and the daily allocated quota of oxygen for District Yamunanagar was just 4 metric ton. So to overcome this shortage, District Yamunanagar was first to innovate in Haryana state to get oxygen from industrial oxygen plant by converting industrial oxygen plant to medical oxygen, and for this license was issued by FD department after checking the purity of oxygen. Approximately 4 metric ton oxygen was supplied from this industrial plant daily. Moreover, we also provided oxygen to nearby districts and states, which was appreciated by the state headquarters. Now, in anticipation of third wave, 4 PS plants, of them 3 are in the capacity of 100 liter per minute and 1 in the capacity of 500 liter per minute. 2 PSA plants are provided from government, while 2 PSA plants by private companies through their CSR. At present, all PSA plants are functional, and district administration, the district Yamunanagar is self-sufficient regarding oxygen supply, even in the eventuality of any further COVID wave. Moreover, for controlling the demand and requirement of oxygen, audit committee has been constituted at district level.
Sorry, sir.
Last but not least, the last challenge was overcoming from COVID-19 patient by private hospitals and diagnostic labs. IMA doctors agreed to give 10% extra discount on government rate fixed for COVID patient in private hospital after the motivation of health department and district administration. Fixed rate of by government hospitals, the government of Haryana and discount slab has also been publicly displayed in all private hospital. These are few samples of that. This was all from my side. Thank you very much.
Good efforts have been taken by you for reducing. What is the status of COVID infection now in your district?
Pardon, ma'am.
You have taken a lot of initiatives to curb the pandemic, stop the spread of the disease, and all that, and a lot of innovative efforts have been taken. Now, it has the infection rate has come down to 0.13, but that was some time. What is the present rate?
Present, ma'am, we are having just 6 active cases in the district right now. Only 6 active cases in the district.
Okay, so there is no point in counting. But are you still continuing with testing, or you have stopped that? Because that is very dangerous.
Yes, ma'am. We are daily testing 1,000 samples on an average per 1,000 sample per day, and in a range for last few months in a range from 900 to 1,000 per day.
Okay. Good, very good.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Good. They have done a good job. I think they should keep it up. Keep up with the vaccinations and other things. And just in case the third wave comes, I think they'll have to be very, very careful. That's all. Thank you very much. The next presentation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.